Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Dear Kenyans Let's Talk. Today, we are going to focus more on the BBI report in a nutshell, looking at some of the changes that we demand that we have, and just to mention some of the key elements that have been mentioned in the report, which include inclusivity, shared prosperity, devolution, corruption-free country security, national values, are some of the key issues that are mentioned by Kenyans all over that needed to be addressed in this report. Today, I'm going to focus on four of these key elements, and my agenda is going to focus first on the executive, looking at the president after winning the election, and also the runners-up, who is going to be the person who loses to the nominated president. Look at the first 47 counties, see what the devolution is going to look like, and also look at other recommendations that were requested in the report. And in terms of the executive, it shall include the president, the vice president, and a new position for the prime minister, and the cabinet secretaries will be named the cabinet ministries. The president will be the head of state and government, must garner 50 plus 1% of the popular votes, must also garner 25% of the total votes cast in at least 24 counties, and he will chair the cabinet meetings. The vice president shall be the principal assistant of the president. The prime minister, which is a new post, shall coordinate government business in the National Assembly and the cabinet, and must be elected MP, and shall be appointed by the president and shall chair cabinet subcommittees. The cabinet secretaries will change to the cabinet ministers, and it will be composed of elected MPs and technocrats, and they will not be more than 22, and they will be appointed by the president in consultation with the prime minister. And in terms of the first runners-up, will be nominated to the National Assembly, and he will take the position of the opposition leader and shall be allowed to form a cabinet, a shadow cabinet, to keep executive on check. In terms of devolution, the 47 counties will be retained, meaning that the 47 governors, 47 elected senators, 1,450 elected members of county assembly, and 290 constituencies will be retained. A few changes will be MCAs will be in charge of bursaries in the wards and affirmative action seats, whereby nomination of marginal groups will be retained. The position of the chief administrative secretary will be scrapped, and also eliminate some of the duplication functions that are being done by the county position, which are also done by the national government. In terms of county revenue allocation, it will be emphasized that 30 to 50% allocation be taken to counties. That is the national revenue of the last audited account, and 30% of county development budget to be geared towards financing the development of each ward within the within the 5-year term. And also in terms of development and recurrent expenditure, it has been emphasized that 70 to 30 ratio should be enhanced in the county, so that to ensure that more money is geared towards development rather than recurrent expenditure. In terms of other recommendation, there are some of technical recommendations that have been spoken about in the report, and this include mostly in terms of the graft, historical injustices, national ethos, our values, and some of these recommendations will only require Parliament to come up with laws or amendments, so it will not require any referendum. And there is a need to establish the Health Service Commission, which will take charge of all personnel issues in the health sector. And this is going to be very key, so that the needs of the doctors and nurses should be taken care of, so that they don't go in strike year in, year out. The IEBC is going to be disbanded and a new commission to be put in place before the 2022 election. And the wealth declaration form should be made public. All the members of parliament deciding to run for offices, some of their wealth should be declared so that the public is aware of how much they made before becoming members of parliament, and see how much they're going to make before continuing being members of parliament, so that we can have that check and balance so that they don't embezzle public funds. Ethics functions will be taken away from Anti-Corruption Commission so that they focus more on economic crimes. The media will be allowed to expose corruption cartels in public service without fear of libel or defamation. And also, there is a need to strengthen the controller of budget office. And there's a need to reward whistleblowers with 5% of the recovered proceeds to beef up war against graft. This is welcome news so that we can strengthen whistleblowers who, talk about anything they find fishy in any public office. And that's all. Thank you so much for joining, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. You can visit our YouTube channel, Dear Kenyans Let's Talk, for more videos, and thank you so much.